Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. People who are interested in really understanding more take that statement or that lesson a little deeper.
Today on Super Soul Sunday, my conversation continues with my greatest spiritual teacher.
For years, Oprah Winfrey has revered Maya Angelou as an inspirational figure. In April of last year, the media icon honored the memory of the late memoirist and poet with a heartfelt tribute on Instagram. In her post, she reflected on their enduring friendship spanning decades and the invaluable life lessons imparted by Angelou. But with all the rumors going on about Oprah Winfrey and her involvement in human endangerment and black actresses blackballing, is it safe to assume that Maya Angelou has already warned us back then about Oprah's shady personality? Let's find out more about this topic, shall we? But of course, before we go any further, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now let's get going.
Live your life in a way that you will not regret years of useless virtue and inertia.
With no courage, you can't do anything else.
Well, you can do it erratically, but not consistently. You can be erratically generous. You can be erratically forgiving.
The people who didn't make it.
I know.
As I sit here at 59, I think about all the people who didn't make it to 59.
In her post, Winfrey reminisced about her bond with Maya Angelou, sharing how she first encountered Angelou's work as a child, later meeting her in her late 20s. She reflected on the wisdom Angelou imparted, including memorable quotes like, "When people tell you who they are, believe them the first time." Oprah Winfrey continues to draw strength from Maya Angelou's wisdom even after her passing in 2014, cherishing her mentor's guidance. Despite criticisms, Winfrey acknowledges Angelou's profound impact on her life, celebrating her as her greatest teacher. Angelou's legacy, rooted in her writings on racism and identity, resonates globally, with Winfrey honoring her through advocacy and empowerment initiatives. By supporting movements like #MeToo and investing in education for girls, Winfrey carries forward Angelou's legacy of empowerment and social change.
Running smoothly through our veins, I'm not sure, but it's something beyond the explanation.
However, Oprah's support for black female actors seems to have its limits. Recently, Taraji P. Henson shared that she nearly left an Oprah-produced film, The Color Purple, due to being paid less than she deserved. The controversy arose during the press tour, where Henson, portraying the character of Shug Avery in the highly anticipated film, candidly discussed the challenges she faced in Hollywood. Her emotional revelation came during an appearance on Gayle King's SiriusXM show, sending shockwaves through the entertainment industry.
Bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I get that.
It wears on you, you know?
Adding insult to injury, Henson revealed that 50% of her salary goes to taxes, with another 30% allocated to her team. In a candid moment, she expressed her frustrations, calling out the industry's complacency.
I look at Taraji and quickly looks away. And I look at Taraji, look at her legs. She locks it away from Oprah, looking up, fluttering her eyes, trying to hold back tears.
The controversy deepened when TikTok users scrutinized two videos from a press event promoting The Color Purple, analyzing the body language of Taraji P. Henson and Oprah Winfrey. TikTokers speculated that the two didn't have a good relationship. They suggested that Henson appeared gloomy and uncomfortable around her producer, especially noting that Winfrey didn't physically interact with Henson as she did with the other actresses.
It was all closed up. She's not even trying to open up, and it was closing in on Oprah. Oprah pulls out, trying to find an escape, goes right behind Gano Brooks. I look at Taraji's face. She's just like not having it.
Monique, a black actress, spoke out about the unfair treatment in the entertainment industry in May 2017 at the Apollo Theater in Los Angeles. Despite winning an Academy Award for her role in the 2009 film Precious, she felt passed over for jobs and allegedly being blackmailed by director Lee Daniels after declining to campaign for the movie during parts of the 2010 awards season. Monique refused to promote the film overseas without compensation, expressing her frustrations in a 2015 interview with The Hollywood Reporter.
Girl fell in love with the lights, the glamour, and the glitz. That little girl fell in love with a woman named Oprah Winfrey on a local talk show in Baltimore.
In her 2017 performance at the Apollo Theater, Monique also accused Oprah and Tyler Perry of playing a part in her blackballing from the industry. During her 2017 performance at the Apollo Theater, Monique made headlines with a lengthy monologue boldly accusing Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Oprah Winfrey of whiteballing her instead of blackballing. This wasn't the first time Oprah had disappointed Monique. In 2009, during the release of Precious, they were close friends, bonding over shared experiences of familial struggles.
When I saw Taraji broken on those platforms, it was painful to watch.
However, things between Oprah and Monique soured after Oprah contacted Monique about her brother, who Monique accused of doing something wrong. Oprah wanted to have him on her show after he reached out to her. She asked Monique how she felt about it, promising not to have him on the show without her approval. Monique agreed for her brother to be on Oprah's show, but said she didn't want any part in it. However, when Monique's brother appeared on the Oprah show, their parents also came, which Monique didn't expect. This upset Monique because she felt Oprah booked her mother behind her back. Monique believes Oprah played a part in damaging her family relationship because of this. Maya Angelou stopped speaking for 5 years after an incident where her wise words were ignored. During this time, she immersed herself in reading the works of famous writers like Shakespeare, W.E.B. Du Bois, Langston Hughes, and Edgar Allan Poe. She also memorized lots of poetry, including pieces by Paul Laurence Dunbar. Similarly, in 2021, Oprah shared her own traumatic experience from when she was a child, revealing that she didn't understand what was happening to her at the time.
And a half, I was the was let out of jail and was found dead that night.
While Oprah Winfrey's story of childhood trauma has stirred sympathy, there have been rumors questioning its authenticity. Biographer Kitty Kelly, known for uncovering celebrity secrets, including Oprah's, cast doubt on the validity of Oprah's claims. Kelly revealed that some of Oprah's relatives, like her cousin Catherine Esters, dispute her assertions. They suggest that Oprah's stories might not be entirely true, speculating that her wealth and power now silence any challenges to her narrative. Despite the controversy surrounding Oprah, Maya Angelou's resilience remains a beacon of inspiration. Born Marguerite Annie Johnson on April 4, 1928, in St. Louis, Missouri, Angelou's upbringing was marked by challenges. Her parents' troubled marriage led her to live with her paternal grandmother, Annie Henderson, in Stamps, Arkansas, alongside her brother Bailey. Later in life, Angelou expressed gratitude for her grandmother's influence and the stability she provided. Annie Henderson and her son, Angelou's Uncle Willie, owned the local store in Stamps, Arkansas. Annie was sharp in her business and deeply loving towards her family. Angelou admired her grandmother greatly, crediting her with giving her the gifts of love and confidence. Growing up in Stamps felt safe for Angelou until she turned 14, and her grandmother worried about their safety as black kids in the segregated South decided it was time for them to move. In 1942, they relocated to Oakland, California to live with their mother. Angelou earned a scholarship to a school in San Francisco, where she studied acting and dancing. To support herself and her baby, she sought work as a cable car conductor, drawn to the uniforms. Despite facing initial rejection due to her race, Angelou persisted until she became the first black female cable car conductor in San Francisco at just 16. With her baby in tow, Angelou rented a room in San Francisco at 17, relying on the landlady to look after her son while she worked various jobs to make ends meet. She took on roles such as dancing in nightclubs, cooking burgers, and working in a mechanic shop, among others. During this time, she became involved with LD, an older man with gambling issues, who persuaded her to work in a brothel to settle his debts. Angelou juggled these responsibilities while performing in clubs around California and connecting with influential figures like Langston Hughes and John Oliver Killens. In 1959, Killen suggested Maya Angelou move permanently to New York City to explore her potential as a writer. Despite feeling unsure, she accepted the offer and joined the Harlem Writers Guild. There, she befriended influential writers like James Baldwin, who encouraged her to write about her life. Eventually, Angelou took the plunge, publishing her acclaimed autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, in 1969. Her move to New York also sparked her involvement in the civil rights movement. Deeply moved by Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech in Harlem, Angelou became actively engaged in the fight for racial equality. She utilized her writing skills to raise funds for the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SCLC, and co-produced a successful fundraising cabaret. Despite living in Ghana during King's historic march on Washington in 1963, Angelou participated by marching outside the American Embassy in Accra. Beyond her literary achievements, Angelou made significant contributions to film and television. She wrote the screenplay and music for the movie Georgia, Georgia in 1972, becoming the first African-American woman to achieve this feat. Additionally, she became one of the first African-American women to join the Directors Guild of America. Maya Angelou, known for her ceaseless curiosity, once remarked, "I've never been bored in my life." Despite facing numerous challenges, she remained tirelessly active. Angelou authored 7 autobiographies, the last completed in 2013 at the age of 85. Beyond writing and teaching, she remained engaged in politics and social causes, endorsing candidates like Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. In 2010, Angelou donated her personal papers to the New York Public Library's Schoenberg Center for Research in Black Culture. She expressed her joy in ensuring her papers resided in a place that preserves the African American experience for future generations. Angelou passed away on May 28, 2014, yet her legacy endures, continuing to inspire people today. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.